Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of Deliver Us, Mars. It's surprising that it's still tempting to say Deliver Us the Moon after all these years. All 2 of them, or something. So here we are, still in transit, and look like we've got a teddy bear to scan, and it appears we're being a little lax with our tidiness. Also. Oh, and we've left our breastplate in the locker. I really need his cuddly warmth now and then. Claire wouldn't like knowing that I brought Moonbear, seeing as it would probably remind her of the person who gave it to me. Better keep it safe in my locker. And leave the locker open so that Claire can see it. Off we go then. You know, I've been thinking in between episodes about this business with the ARCs, and I think maybe I said something about it before, but I can't remember whether I finished the thought. It seems odd to me that we would be so excited about retrieving the ARCs. All we know about them at this point is that they form a trine, whatever that means. And perhaps more specifically that the 3 of them together form a self-sustaining ecosystem. But how exactly is that going to be useful to Earth, which has a much larger population to support? I feel like they're going to have to tell us at some point that there's some sort of sci-fi technology that they have that we need in order to re-terraform the Earth or something. Why are you different? After spending 6 years in one of these back on the moon, I remember how weird it feels to wake up after so long. That very specific kind of torpor sleep in these pods really messes with your head. I never quite know if I'm dreaming or not. Well, that answers the question about what the deal was there. Although I'm still not 100% on when exactly she woke up and fled. Was it during the events of the game? And would that mean that that she had been put in there probably during the events that cut off the MPT? Don't tell her. Why not? If she knows where the word comes from, I will not hear the end of it. Why? It's still a cool TV show. Oh yeah, but it's ancient. Kathy will have a field day calling me old. Babe, we are old. I am not old. Haha, sure thing, Imzadi. When you're up, let me know so I can make you some gelatinous space coffee for your drink bag. Jesus, was that you? Yes, I'm okay. It seems to be happening more frequently. You sure you're okay? Yes. I'll be in the cockpit in 5. Okay. And we're just leaving our things floating around. Those are exactly where we left them, so I guess so. Everybody is getting lax. Look at this. We're in space, people. This is dangerous. You know, another thing that I feel like maybe didn't get enough weight is the idea that we're going to Mars. Like, this is a months-long journey between planets with no support. This is really big. Nobody's in the cockpit. Okay. Start routine procedure checkups. Oh. We've arrived. Well, there you go. We've been delivered to Mars.
What now?
What was that?
Same thruster.
How bad is it?
Bad, sis.
One broken thruster could send us completely off course. I'll suit up.
Let me do it. I'm already out of torpor.
No, it's much too dangerous.
Claire, we have to act fast. I'm going.
Please be careful. I'll
Copy.
Well, I guess the trip in between planets was uneventful, so that's nice. Were they in torpor the whole time? Look at that. Just empty space behind us. Although Earth is over there somewhere, I think. Oh, look at that sucker.
Sis, I don't think we can salvage this thruster. It's taken severe damage.
Diagnostics say the same. You'll have to cut it away.
Are you sure?
In this state, it's a bigger liability if it stays attached to the ship.
Copy.
Turn the power off before you do.
Otherwise we all explode. Still not going to talk about the damaged insulation. Even though that's about to become a problem for us, I think.
Clara can't turn the power off from here.
Okay. You need to cut the power cable connected to the thruster. You can't miss it.
I can't miss it. Is that it? Oh yeah, this looks safe to cut, don't you think?
I'm through. Power off.
Right, now the tricky part. You need to cut the thruster from the ship. Slow and steady.
Copy.
Oh, there's lots of cuts. Okay. How slow and steady do I need to be here? Is this like a everything explode kind of situation? Also, what about those fuel containers in there? Alright, I guess that's probably done. Ah, I only need to do one. Alright. And then... I'm cutting a bunch of bolts. Alright. Bye-bye. And then what? I already did this. Why is it flashing at me? Yeah, just keep moving. And more of these. Those are throwing off a lot of sparks. That's probably not safe. They're also spaced kind of irregularly, aren't they? What's up with that? Still wondering about those fuel containers. Hope that's it for that one. You know, it's kind of weird, isn't it, that I've got all this crazy advanced sci-fi technology, but my flashlight still has a dark spot in the middle. Rude. I'm just going to let her take control of this, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm in control. Do I have to restart? It looks kind of restarty, doesn't it?
Cat! Talk to me! Cat!
Claire, my visor.
What's going on?
My visor's cracked. Claire, I'm losing air.
Get back in now! Get to the airlock!
I don't think you're going to make it.
Come on.
The airlock's open.
I better push harder. Take a deep breath, Cat. Maybe close your eyes. Alright. Well, I would have thought that that was going to be my death and probably everyone else's too. All right. Is this our dying flashback? Is there a name for
Forest
that?
feels denser now, compared to a few years ago at least.
That's impossible, unfortunately.
I know. That's why I said feels. And it still looks beautiful.
It used to look even more beautiful.
And it can become more beautiful again someday.
Maybe.
Man, Dad's already given up. He was planning to do what he did for a long time, methinks.
There? Are you coming?
Yes.
Dad, are you going to finish the story?
Right, yeah, where was I? Ah, right, okay, so Mum was visiting one of her friends at a frat party that night.
What's a frat party?
Well, it's like a birthday party, but instead of presents, people just, drink a lot.
That sounds stupid.
It was. I never liked going to those either. But I'm glad I did go to this one. Your mum saw me staring at her so much that she finally came up and asked me why I wasn't dancing.
Why weren't you?
Well, you've seen me dance. I told her that getting me to dance was a bad idea, and well, I was proven right.
What happened?
I hit her drink out of her hands as I was flailing about like a lunatic. Then a piece of the broken glass got lodged in her leg. Then there was blood everywhere, and then we had to go to the emergency room.
Jesus, Dad.
Needless to say, I didn't dance again until our wedding day.
But Dad, why did Mummy fall in love with you then?
I really have no idea, darling.
And neither has anyone else. You must have handled the emergency room situation really well, I guess.
Who made this?
Dad.
Glad this is all still here. Claire and I used to come climbing here all the time.
Why didn't I get to go?
Well, you were a bit too young for that.
Still are.
Okay, Moonbear, come and get your gear.
All right. You don't seem to have any gear, but...
Oh, yeah. Final checks to commence mission. Right foot. So, this is like the climbing wall at home. Except this time you get to use these cool-looking claw things. Left foot. If you make it to the top of the cork wall, you are one step closer to the moon.
Dad,
Yeah.
are there a lot of walls to climb on the moon?
No.
Good question.
But to get to the moon, you need a badge. Just like your scouting badges, basically.
Why do I need a climbing badge?
Well, it's a badge that, on our journey to the moon, were we to make an emergency landing and we needed to climb our way out, you could, and then you'd find your way home.
Can something go wrong with the rocket?
No, they're perfectly well done.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Claire?
They're completely safe, Kathy. I promise.
100% totally safe.
All right, so...
Visors, on the other hand.
Final tally. Go or no go?
Go.
What did he put on our feet with those stupid open-toed sandals? Some kind of climbing claws? I mean, I
Just
guess,
slam
but...
each pickaxe as hard as you can, one after the other. That's it, Moonbear, you're doing it.
Okay, so it's an I am bread kind of situation. This child is very strong.
I made it!
Amazing, Moonbear! We're going to the moon! Excited?
Yay!
Okay. Carefully climb down now, okay, River?
How about I go this way instead? This is going to be a little tedious, I think. I mean, it's kind of neat to be like this in control. One worries about what that means for what we're going to have to do in the future, though.
She's just a kid. The moon is no place for her. And the insane training you're putting her through. Don't you hear alarm bells? How is it safe? Metal boxes outside an infinitesimally small atmosphere. How is that
Of all
safe?
people, you should know exactly how well built they are.
I will rephrase. How do you justify the risks of taking Kathy to live on the moon versus her just staying here on Earth?
You know what is happening to our planet. Have you forgotten? You read the same WMO reports that I do. You watch the same news. You know what happened. Please, just come with us.
Don't you?
Come on, Claire.
I hate you. For what you're doing. I hate you.
Come on. Let's put the gear away.
Now what? Do I have to go back up and over? I don't want to go back up and over. Can I just... Ah, here we go. Just up? Sure, yeah.
Yep.
Why doesn't Claire want to go with us?
She does. Don't worry. Change your mind.
And we'll be together?
Yep. Let's get you home. You need a big rest before your exam tomorrow.
As Opera Team reaches Mars, they discover the first signs of Outward. Man, who put her away with her arms out like that?
Have you been watching me sleep?
Yes.
That's kind of creepy, sis.
I just brought that for comfort. What do you expect to find on Mars, Kat?
Nothing.
I understand what you're thinking, I think. But sometimes what we want isn't... It's always difficult to do the right thing, and I really believe Isaac always meant well.
Isaac? You mean Dad?
Dad always meant well. I just need you to understand he was not always good at doing the right thing. Right.
Well, at least he always tries to do the right thing.
Right.
Well, that's
but-
all that matters, right?
Is
He's
it?
always looked out for us. He couldn't help what happened.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not weird for me to want to find him, is it?
I need to know that when we get there, you'll make the right decisions.
Claire? Kathy? Come meet us in the cockpit.
Kat,
I said I'd do what's best for the mission. So far, I'm doing just that. Right?
Well, I mean, after a few months cooped up in a little space container, I guess a little bit of tension is to be expected.
Because what's in front of us will amaze, shock, and possibly delight you. What? I know Outward's the bad guy, but you can't deny how impressive it is what they built.
Okay, you just shouldn't glorify them, that's all.
Okay. Well, that might have put a bit of a damper on this, but... Opera team, I give you... Ark Labos.
Would you look at that?
Okay, so they deployed it.
Have any of you ever seen solar panels like these?
Looks like they combine standard PV panels with a sort of CSP layering over it.
Excuse you?
It appears these panels first concentrate the solar rays to optimization before they hit the photovoltaic semiconductors. The increase to efficiency is exponential. How could they be so far ahead of us?
And why does it look abandoned?
Let's find out. Sarah, Ryan, suit up and prepare to board. Kathy, start the pre-docking preparations.
I'm doing the docking procedure.
Yes, you're staying aboard the Zephyr with me. Now please start the procedure.
Then somebody break out the pulse rifles.
All right, Ryan and Sarah, prepare to board. Supervise the procedure on this terminal.
Okay.
Kathy, CMG and PIC controls are released and available for manual control.
On it.
Waypoint 0 to 2 are calculated and defined. Waypoint 2 assigned to auto-lock abort function. Final go, no-go poll at waypoint 2. All right, Kathy, take us in.
And once again, if I had actually done the training... Oh, I remember this. Okay. Yeah, let's go up and over. That sounds good. Nice and slow. We've already beat the ship up enough, I think. Getting in there. Really? That shouldn't be blue already. I wouldn't think. Well, maybe as I get closer it'll be more demanding. I'm using the wrong button. Alright. Let's get in there.
Waypoint 1 reached. Commence maneuver to waypoint 2. Roger that.
My forward velocity is already in the red, even though it's like less than 1/4 full on the bar. So let's just be patient, shall we?
Reaching final waypoint. Starting final soft capture procedure. Final pole. Go.
Go.
Go. Roger. Kathy, you got this.
So, I mean, obviously they didn't encounter a xenomorph, although that would have been fun. Seems far more likely, doesn't it, that they got their stuff set up, and then they made their way down to the planet, and that they now have a colony on the surface. Because one of the things that you'll notice about this arc is it's not rotating. So there's no artificial gravity. And that's no way to live long term. Frankly, I'm surprised the vehicle that we're in doesn't have a rotating component. These people are going to be in rough shape when they hit planet side. Clean.
Soft capture complete. Soft capture confirmed.
Hard capture now also complete. Docking confirmed.
Looks like a smooth dock. Great job, Kathy.
Thanks.
Ryan, Sarah, you have permission to enter the ship.
Permission was assumed. We're already crossing as we speak.
Copy. I'll reprimand you later for insubordination.
I shall accept my sentence with dignity.
Sis, I can join them to investigate. We only need one person.
That's not necessary.
It's not necessary for me to stay here either.
Kathy, please respect my command.
You're my sister.
I am your commander.
Claire? I think we could use another set of eyes over here. The interior is huge and built like a maze. We could be here a while.
Copy, Sarah. Kathy's heading over now.
Awkward. Yeah, so off I go. Bye-bye, Claire. Enjoy your command. Still haven't exactly figured out how much time has elapsed since the previous game. Which means that we don't really know how long these guys have been set up here, right?
I'm unlocking Ayla for you. I'll send her over.
Copy that.
Was I supposed to have done that myself?
Hey, beautiful.
Oh. Alright, got me a robot, and also totally disoriented. So there's an airlock over here. And a glow stick? Are my friends leaving glow sticks on the route that they're taking? Should I be following the glow sticks? Oh, there's a scannable in here. We'll go do that.
Everywhere inside the ship.
From what I've seen so far, yeah.
This reeks of intent rather than accident.
These people were messy too.
Noted.
All colonists wore the same outfit. Gives a bit of culty vibes, but on the other hand it does create a sort of equality and togetherness that I kind of get. I mean, also it simplifies your manufacturing needs. Just saying. Well, no more glow sticks. Just gonna assume that I'm doing the right thing here.
Whoa. Bailey, are you seeing this? I've never seen so many cryopods in one place before.
And some of them are open. Your dad's birthday is coming up on the 23rd. Don't worry, I've got him a present from you. Would be good to have a video call if there's time. Hey Mum, I haven't forgotten. I'll call and sing terribly to him. And thanks for getting a gift. I've been so busy here I didn't really have any time to get to it. And you have to stop sending that emoji, Mum. You have no clue how to use it. Sorry, Armada is getting too old for this, haha. Mayur, the news said the power from the moon shut down and everyone's going crazy here. Please call ASAP. Your Astro tool is working. You are getting my messages. Please answer me. I can't get through to you. Please call me. We're sick with worry. No one will tell us what happened. Just get in touch and let us know you're okay. Where are you, please? What do we do without you, please?
Should jot that down.
I assume that you did. So why are there red ones? Red one is damaged.
A hologram. Here. How are you even finding this data? Are you keeping secrets from me, Ayla? Well, let's take a look.
What are we doing here? I have to until... Did they all have shaved heads? Or is that just something to do with holograms?
I really don't need 3 people to help me. I'm not that old.
Wait. Rosa?
You can let go of me. I'm not going to do anything.
Sorry, Miss Laverde, but Director MacArthur was clear.
Outwardians, welcome to a new dawn. We stand on the edge of greatness. We are the culmination of thousands of years of technological progress. Earth is a lost cause. There's no coming back from the damage we inflicted upon her. But now, we have a chance to correct humanity's course. A future without conflict, without division, uncorrupted by weakness or doubt. We have the tools, the minds, and the bodies to create a sustainable utopia, a place for you, your future children and grandchildren. With my 5-year plan, we will build a solid foundation for Outward together.
What about Arc Vita?
Don't we need all 3 arcs for this to work?
The loss of Arc Vita is one we can overcome if we remain strong and work hard to compensate. But for this to succeed, we must be unified. If we do not work together, we will fail. If we challenge and fight one another, we will fail. In this monumental endeavor, we are only as strong as our weakest link. So, people of Outward, we stand on the precipice. Join me, and together we will build something better. Gather your belongings and prepare to transfer to Ark Habitas for our descent to Mars. We leave in 2 hours. Was that stunt truly necessary? What were you hoping to achieve by diverting the ship? Rosa, I don't want to force you to cooperate, but...
Tell that to the fine men you've got escorting me.
I'm sorry it came to this, but we need you. Outward needs you. Your medical expertise is crucial to the colony. Everyone's lives depend on it.
I will do my best.
Thank you.
I'm not doing it for you, William.
So is the Lost Ark the one that Isaac was on board?
Rosa and the others. Ayla, if they made it to the surface, they could be with Dad right now. Ayla, I'll log these to my Astro tool myself. So go ahead and strike them from your backups, okay? We'll let the others know later. After we find Dad.
Okay, well, with that, we have overrun our time for Episode 4. Come back and see me again in Episode 5, and we will learn some more about these distinctly culty people and their 5-year plan, which has a rather unfortunate connotation. Talk to you soon.